Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're back with Sonic Frontiers. I need to talk with Tails. At this location, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what he says. Talking with one of the Koco. How is it that everybody else can understand the Koco better than Sonic?
Yo.
Hey, this koco is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need to find the parts to complete their final weapons. I'm sure you
Pilot's apprentice, okay.
What did you do?
I helped him out.
But isn't that cruel? Their battle is long over. This feels dishonest.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way, let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
See, and again, the whole bringing them peace thing just has so much in common with the whole idea of, like, ghosts, quote-unquote, crossing over and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, we did not discuss mentioning this, but, I feel it, well, I mean, it's not particularly relevant to this channel, more so to my own individual one, but, yeah, I got a big change coming up.
Oh, a big change.
Just general life change for me, because, yeah. As long as we've had this channel, I have lived in Texas. That is about to change, though.
Oh, interessante. So what's going on? Or is that it?
Long story short, I've accepted a job up in Pennsylvania, which is where I grew up anyway, so...
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's gonna have a totally different schedule than basically any other job that I've had before, because, it's 4 10-hour shifts, for one thing.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, so that pretty much makes significant portions of Monday through Thursday just completely unavailable for me.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you have a normal job. Dang.
But that also, most of the time, should then leave Fridays and really the whole, like, 3-day weekend idea completely open.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah. And I mean, if you have like a regular schedule, even if it's just like on weekends, that should work pretty well. Like if you wanted to do streaming,
Yeah.
3 days a week, it could work. I mean, I guess you can stream on work days too, obviously. Wouldn't have to restrict it, but I don't know. After work, I'm pretty tired, so I just like chill sometimes.
I don't know why I felt like fighting this squid thing. It maybe just because I came across it and it was like, yeah, it's right there. Why not?
Oh, I didn't. I don't know if I told you. You might have noticed, but your tip on the wyvern, people loved that. Like, I don't think people really knew that you didn't have to rapidly press X, because I got a lot of views and likes.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what. Saving those little bits of time is crucial in the end game stuff. You know, the update expansion part. Because
I honestly don't even know why that's a thing. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
But like I don't think this will spoil too much. At the very end of that, you basically get a big boss rush.
Okay.
And it's back to back to back, constantly putting you in supersonic mode. So whatever your max ring capacity is, that essentially becomes your time limit for the boss rush.
Jeez.
Anywho, okay.
Really fast. Gotta go fast.
Yeah. More talking with Tails.
We need a few more pieces, but we're having trouble finding them.
Gotcha.
So we're finding pieces for some sort of weapon. Is it supposed to be like an anti-aircraft weapon? Because otherwise, like, why does it make any kind of sense that a pilot's apprentice is the one looking for these?
Yeah.
Break boxes to collect machine parts. Gather 600 parts before the time runs out.
I remember this one. Yeah. That's kind of fun. So, kind of related to your life update. I didn't do this on purpose because, I mean, obviously I didn't know you would talk about it here, but my Bible verse of the day is related, or passage of the day is related to what you're going through, kind of, I guess. So, I mean, if you want, I can get into the passage of the day already.
It's going to be a little bit for this.
Alright.
Hopefully it doesn't get... Hopefully your Bible passage doesn't get interrupted with cutscenes or anything.
Yeah, okay, I'll wait a little bit, yeah. Because you're going to finish and then Tails is going to be like, Sonic!
Well, no guarantees I'm going to finish this first try, because it's been a while.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was a little... I think it did take me a couple tries when I first did it. But,
Like they have to actually like go around and collect the parts, and then there's platforms that drop out after a little while. See, I'm only like halfway to what I need for this.
And what time did you start with? I don't know if I know.
More than double this, that's for sure.
There you go. That was a lot of parts. Nice.
It's like, maybe I need to hang around and actually collect more of them after breaking these boxes. Then again, some of the boxes don't yield a ton of parts. And now I'm back to where I started. So the whole thing's just a big old loop. And I'm gonna run out of time.
I guess, yeah, if you missed some. You were close. Dang, you were super close. Alright, well, I'll have time now. So... Okay, so this is James chapter 1. And, this is, verses 2 through 6. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. So, yeah, I mean, actually, you and, Sam are kind of Sam especially is having some trials he's having to face with his family and everything. But it's just, part of these tough times. I try to remember passages like this because it's hard to remember sometimes when things get really tough that things are going to work out, and all of this perseverance builds character I guess this is one of those passages that's more like life advice. I mean, there is spirituality involved as well, but it's let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So yeah, it builds character, it prepares you for trials in the future, and I specifically remember one other passage in Acts, I believe, where the early Christians were being persecuted for being Christians, and it says they rejoiced because they had suffered in the name of Jesus, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, just always remembering there's good reason, there's things to learn, there's things to gain, and just like you're persevering in this this quest.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably some kind of trick to it that I'm just not remembering.
Yeah, but see, you're learning and growing by persevering. Yeah, I personally am just tired of working for like giant corporations or big companies. I have my whole life, and I don't know, I don't like the corporate world and culture, and yeah, I wish there was some other way to make a living. I mean, there are other ways to make a living, but
That's what I'm supposed to do.
yeah, it's just it's hard, even if you're not facing like actual super difficult trials, just like being a good person every day, and persevering through monotony, in my opinion, that's something too. So yeah, I mean, don't feel like even if you're not going through something super difficult that you're not going through trials, because just being a good Christian every day is a trial in and of itself. And it is important. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Dang. What? That was kind of unfair.
I'm trying to hang around and get as many of the pieces as I can, but then the platform's falling out from under me kind of complicates that.
Yeah. I guess I should also address the second part of that passage. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. I think, it's natural sometimes to have doubts, but I think it's more saying like, don't be like a wave who like, it's convenient, and right now I'm just gonna ask God for wisdom, but to just be like faithful and try to be consistent. Okay, wait, this is the Xbox Series X, right? This is a total like side.
Yeah,
because I don't remember the reflections being that good. Like, all this stuff's reflecting off of those platforms. It looks amazing.
yeah.
Maybe that was a
think
update.
the visuals are a little bit better on Series consoles. Like, this is a game that I think has some of the optimization or whatever for that.
But I was on the Series S. I think it might be even a little bit better on the X.
Yeah, Series X is supposed to have slightly better performance.
It looks really good. You can do it, Matt. You can do it. 25 seconds.
Maybe if I break it. Oh, hello.
There we
I got
go.
a bunch of pieces.
Just collect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Don't even know what I did, but okay.
Here comes the dance. Yes.
You know, I could skip it, but since it's
Oh,
your favorite
don't.
part...
It's my favorite.
Well, that's it. The cannon is complete.
The cannon's complete.
Did I get the wrong parts?
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
Whoa, what?
Okay,
Listen to
Infinite
me.
wasn't in any
Others
other
are counting on
games
you.
besides Sonic
Here to
Forces,
help,
right?
so don't give up, okay?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, by the way, I know I put this edit in there
Got me worried,
for the
Tails.
episode, but
talk?
the whole
Not
Dark
right now.
Gaia
Let's
reference,
just
yeah.
focus on finding the emeralds.
Respectfully, Jordan, I looked it up and I was right on that. That was Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, wow. I somehow totally forgot. It's been a long time since I played it. Dark Gaia, what the heck? I only remember Eggman being a villain, but I guess it's been
Because
too long.
there's this weird thing with like the Chaos Emeralds are doing strange stuff that they don't normally do, and it's because of Dark Gaia.
Okay.
That's the whole reason. The Werehog thing is part of that. And
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. Not everybody liked the Werehog stuff, but I liked it. It was a nice change of pace. But yeah, I mean, like, part of the problem was in that game the daytime or the like normal Sonic levels were so fun, but it just felt like there wasn't enough of them. But now look where we are.
Yeah.
Frontiers is a whole new thing. And I plan on buying Shadow Generations. 'Cause that looks fun.
the way you were talking about it before, I kind of would have thought you already had it by now.
I know, I just haven't had the time. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't even watched anything of that game yet.
My thing is, I haven't been earning any money, so
Yeah. You mean IRL, not in Sonic.
right. I really don't care about this thing. I just didn't want to get hit by it.
Nice, nice. Going around a loop-de-loop. That's weird.
Getting
What
back
was-
some
I
of
don't
those
know.
rings that I lost.
Yeah, I guess it's for ring.
What is this? Deal 200 damage within the time limit. How do I know how much damage I've dealt?
True.
It doesn't say. It's probably just gonna have me keep going. Oh yeah, 766. Totally fine. That was just to
Auto-combos
reveal some of the
OP.
map. Anyway, what did you say there, Jordan?
I said the auto combo is OP.
It kind of is in a way, though. I'm just now realizing I provided absolutely no commentary whatsoever on the Bible passage you mentioned and any of your
Oh, that's
thoughts
fine.
there.
That's totally fine. What do you? I actually do want to kind of know what you think of the. Well, I'll wait till this is done.
Hey, almost done here. Can you take our friend and find a couple more parts? Yeah.
Can do.
Am I going to have to escort the Coco now? Yipe, he says.
You've known Sonic most of your life.
Yeah, and?
Your imprisonment within cyberspace.
What's with the teleporting behind Tails so many times?
Trust how he is handling it with your life?
Of course. I'll admit he isn't perfect, but Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again. I know he'll save us all.
So you're saying you have faith in him?
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
They're both data-driven
Yeah.
people.
He is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
the feelings he inspires in you and the others. Is that a facet of being alive? And yet all your love and loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot be.
So you say.
What are you talking about?
Perhaps it is kinder if you don't know.
Dang.
No, now it just says find Tails again. Anyway, so,
Right. So part of the passage was, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. So what I said was, it's kind of like being consistent, and the previous passage was about perseverance. So kind of, I took it to mean like doubting as long term, but I'm curious what you think of that part where it says when you ask, you must not doubt, you must believe, kind of thing. Or
it's
it's fine if you just think the
it's
same thing.
maybe a bit of a different situation than just general, like, belief in God, too, or faith or whatever, because, like, you're specifically asking God for something in that case.
Yeah.
Why would you even bother asking if you don't believe God is capable of doing that? You might as well admit that you don't even really, think God is powerful, or, like,
Yeah.
if you're trying to ask something of someone you don't believe in, that's just generally bad advice too.
Yeah. Well, I guess because they always say there's no atheists in foxholes. Like if you're in a war, everybody's praying to God, but not all of those people are totally consistent in that belief. So it's just I don't know. That's how I kind of took it. It's like, oh, now I really need God. I'm gonna pray and ask for help. But
Yeah, and there's some of that too, where it's like you shouldn't only be turning to God, asking for things. Like,
yeah,
that's not Christianity. There's a real fancy term for that.
right. Yeah.
Which, for those of you who are wondering, in academic circles, that is what's known as moralistic therapeutic deism, where it's essentially God is just some cosmic Santa Claus of sorts.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, I kinda believe, but like, I'm only really gonna live like it sometimes, and like, he's just there to help me with stuff, and
right.
that's not what Christianity is.
No, not at all. Because you can ask and not receive as well. It's totally possible. Although then there's ask and you shall receive passage, which is a whole nother can of worms.
It varies. Sometimes it's a spinning sign, sometimes it's a big old ring.
No, I mean, what do you want to accomplish?
I love how he went a little meta with the whole, like, what's your goal question.
Yeah.
And you're sure that is wise?
So that means physically there is a spinning ring that he goes to.
Yeah.
What if it is leading you to disaster?
If they want to start trouble, I'll stop them too.
You certainly make it sound simple. But your arrogance will be your undoing.
Look, either stop being cryptic and tell me what's going on, or skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
There would be no point.
Nice find. Take it
Jordan,
all
I know
away,
you
Tails.
can't hear the audio from this, but right there, the Coco was all like,
Yeah, I couldn't hear
all
that.
like happily like, hey, I found something.
Well, that might be kind of a good place to.
Yeah.
In case-
Next episode, I'm gonna have to go to some portals and get vault keys. So
Yeah.
we'll get some of the, you know, classic Sonic type levels.
Awesome. Can't wait.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah. I do plan on doing that, you know, update end game stuff in Sonic Frontiers in this playthrough. I just once I get to that, I might need to do a whole lot of stuff in between recordings.
Yeah. That's no problem. Yeah.
But anyway. So yeah, subscribe so you don't miss it.
Yeah. See you then.
Okay. Bye everybody.
Goodbye.